Buenos días, aquí estamos en México, en Ciudad de México, en el circuito Hermano Rodríguez. La primera carrera virtual de pilotos de la historia. Adrián, ¿cómo lo ves?
La verdad, increíble, increíble que todo nuestro público nos esté aquí apoyando, esté apoyando a nuestro gran piloto Chava. Y esta carrera virtual, Alejandro, gracias por traernos esta gran categoría eléctrica tan novedosa, la Fórmula E.
Y vamos a explicar qué va a pasar aquí. Hay 9 simuladores para 9 pilotos de Fórmula E y un simulador para un fan, que esta mañana ha habido 200 fans que han conducido estos simuladores. El fan más rápido, Juan Carlos, va a competir con los 9 pilotos de Fórmula E, cada uno en un simulador, y vamos a ver en esta pantalla esa carrera de videojuego. Adrián, único.
Es único, la verdad estuvimos ayer manejando, Alejandro, y no es fácil. Yo creo que Juan Carlos les va a dar una buena pelea.
Yo estuvimos manejando y yo me estrellé como 5 veces, así que no es fácil para nada.
No, es algo único y la verdad esto nos da una oportunidad a Juan Carlos, a los fans, de probarse con los grandes. Aquí tenemos de los mejores pilotos del mundo que han estado en Fórmula 1 y la verdad es una gran oportunidad para verlos en acción aquí en una carrera virtual.
Bueno, la carrera está a punto de empezar. Ahí vemos a Daniel Abt, vemos a Nick Heidfeld, que de la Fórmula 1 ahora es gran piloto de Fórmula E, y ahí lo tenemos en piloto virtual. Está también Sebastián Buemi, líder del campeonato de Fórmula E. Ahí vemos al Chava. ¡Chava!
Durán, a ver un...
¡Vamos!
No nos ve.
No nos ve. Están ya preparados para esta carrera. Y esta carrera acerca Fórmula E a los fans. Y dentro de poco los fans podrán jugar en sus casas contra los pilotos que están corriendo aquí en esta carrera. Adrián.
Así es, de alguna forma ustedes van a poder competir por una forma virtual en internet y competir y probar realmente lo que son los autos eléctricos hoy en día. Es increíble cómo andan y cómo se comportan.
Ahí vemos a los pilotos que se están preparando.
¿Por qué tan serios?
Sí, no sé. ¿Se lo toman muy en serio?
Yo nunca estuve así de serio. Están nerviosos.
Bueno, y vamos a preguntar, ¿cómo ven los fans esta Fórmula E por primera vez en México? ¿Les gusta? Muy bien. ¿Quieren que volvamos el año que viene?
Eso.
Pues va a haber que volver, ¿no, Adrián?
Aquí vamos a estar el próximo año.
Bueno, a ver cómo van los preparativos. Van a dar 6 vueltas, una primera carrera de 6 vueltas. Ahí van a aprender un poquito porque ya verán que no está fácil, y luego cuando aprendan habrá otra carrera de 6 vueltas que será la de verdad. ¿Vamos ya a la carrera? Vamos ya.
6 vueltas, ¿ah?
6 vueltas. Ahí están los 10 pilotos.
Los últimos ajustes.
Ahí vamos, primera vez en la historia que hay una carrera como esta, virtual. Sí que está en serio, sí.
Ahí está nuestro Chava Durán, ya listo, haciendo los últimos ajustes.
¿Ya arrancaron? Pero no lo han puesto aquí en la tele. Aquí vemos solo la cara de los pilotos. Queremos verle la carrera, ¿no? Vamos a ver si nos la ponen. Why the race is not here? Nada, aquí estamos viendo solo a los pilotos. Lo que queremos es ver el videojuego.
Aunque ahí se ve que ¿es Ambrosio? ¿Quién es?
Ahí parece que Byrne se ha estrellado. Ahí vemos a Mike Conway con cara de velocidad.
La seriedad y la concentración, ¿eh?
Sí, ahí me parece que se ha estrellado. Vamos a ir a ver ahí dentro. Ven. No se ve la carrera afuera. No se ve en la pantalla. Ali, we don't see it outside. The race is not in the screen. All the fans are there.
Ya, sí es difícil agarrarla.
No, es imposible. No. Shit, it's doing quite good. No, están viendo la cara de los pilotos.
Claro, o sea que si narramos esto, la pública no ve esto.
No.
It is on all the giant screens around the track, it's only on this one that is not.
But we cannot see on the race. We don't see who's winning.
Let's see if there's a...
Bueno, pueden ver la complejidad. Es un circuito.
We're on lap 2 of 6 here in the eRace in Mexico City, and it's Mike Conway who's in the lead. Loic Duval was in the lead, but he absolutely messed it up and crashed at the second chicane, and now it's Conway versus Buemi out in the lead of this one. This is Mike Conway, the man we're watching here, come through the long right-hander. Buemi's trying to stay with him, and Robin Fraintz isn't far behind as well either. It's a 6-lap race, the first of 2 6-lap races we're going to have today as they come into the chicane through the Perotada. Conway, oh, and there's close action behind. Is Fraintz going to get through? Looks up the inside, coming into the final corner, trying to get alongside Sebastian Buemi. Not quite close enough at the moment. They're side by side coming down towards turn 1. Fraintz is going to try and get through into second position. It's Conway who's in the lead. Fraintz is not going to get that stopped, is he? What a move from Robin Fraintz! Up into second position on lap 3 of 6 here, halfway through the race now. There you can see the drivers. Fraintz in the blue cap with the TE on the side of him. Conway, the man who thinks he's so cool he can wear his shades on his head as they come into the second chicane now. And Conway is lost the lead of the race now as well. So Fraintz leads. Great performance this from the Dutchman as he gets on the brakes into the stadium complex. Now look at on board with Conway in car number 7 there. You can see just up in front of him is the race leader Robin Fraintz. They come out through the right-hander down towards 13. Conway taking a bit more speed through. Where's he going to try and make the move? Behind them, Loic Duval has now caught up back to the back of Sebastian Buemi. Juan Carlos Herrera is down in 7th place at the moment. We go on board now with Mike Conway. He is chasing down Robin Fraintz in front of him. And they are side by side, not only on track, but also in their play seats. Onto the brakes, into the first chicane. And Fraintz is starting to edge this one away, you know. Through the long right-hander of turn 3. Juan Carlos Herrera has got past Oliver Turvey and it's up into 6th place now. Great drive from Juan Carlos. There you can see the order on the left-hand side. John-Eric Verne having a miserable time. Down in 10th place. But these are the two we're watching. Fraintz is starting to pull away here. What a drive this is from Robin Fraintz. Formula Renault 2. Oh, big shunt for Duran. He's up in the air. And there is Loic Duval, who's up into 4th place. I think that's track limits. I think he might have a trouble with track limits there. And again, I mean, this is just cheating from Duval. And there are the fans watching on as the action unfolds in front of them. As we go back to the battle for the lead. Now we're on lap 5 of 6. On board with Duval. Running in 4th place. Buemi up in front of us. On the brakes. Oh, that's too deep. That's too deep, son. Gets away with it, though. As Duval swings around the long right-hander at turn 3. This being run on R-Factor 2. Look how close Buemi is to Conway. Incredible scenes. But he's dropped back a little bit as they come now into the stadium. Conway's gone in far too deep into 7. Nowhere near the apex. And again, he's gone very, very wide. I mean, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable between those two. But look how close Buemi is to the back of Conway. This is the battle over 2nd place. Robin Fraintz is done. He's gone. There's the inside line. Is Buemi going for it? Into the final chicane. Up the inside comes Sebastian Buemi. Contact, side by side. They bounce over the curbs. Buemi's still staying in there. They're still locked together, and Conway's trying to force him down the pit lane. Conway spins! Conway spins! Buemi is through. Now they're on to the last lap. Loic Duval's up into third. And there is Mike Conway. What a job he's got to do now. And oh, Conway's off. Conway's had a big off down at turn 1. But this means it's this man, Robin Freins, in the lead. This man, Loic Duval, in second place. And it's Conway still in third, I think, after all of that. Juan Carlos Herrero, our fan, is up into 5th position now. But Robin Freins is on the final lap, just like he dominated Formula Renault 2 Litre, just like he dominated Formula Renault 3.5, just like he won the Blancpain GT Series last year. He's going to keep that form going and win the first ever eRace here in Mexico City. A run wide there from Conway, but the man at the front, Robin Freins, through the final corner at Mansell, wins in Mexico City. What a superb performance from Robin Freins, the winner, after 7 minutes of 43 seconds of unadulterated action. Robin Freins is the victor, and there's a spin from Juan Carlos Herrero on that final lap, so he is going to finish in 6th place, not in 5th. Salvador Duran Chava is up into 5th position. And that is the conclusion of the eRace. But we've actually got another one to come. Can you believe it? In just a couple of minutes' time, we're going to have another 6-lap thriller. And hopefully the fans enjoyed that action. So let's go back to Alejandro Agag.
Y vamos a preguntarle a Sergio cómo ha ido.
Muy mal, muy mal. Jan-Eric me sacó la primera vuelta, me dejó estampado ahí. Pero divertido, está divertido.
Bravo, muy bien. Grande esta primera carrera. Ahí vamos con la segunda. Vamos a ver al ganador. Robin, you won this first race. How was it?
Yeah, it was good fun to race against good pilots on the sim. I enjoyed.
Did you do this before? I think you did.
Sometimes.
I'm sure you did. Congratulations, the first winner. And now he will start last, I think. And the last will start first. So Sebastian Buemi will be in pole position. How are you doing? Good.
So now they will reset the cars in reverse finishing order from that race.
So we're trying to fix the screen out here. Thousands of fans are watching this all around the stadium. This is a historic moment, the first race ever, first virtual race with our real drivers and a fan to compete on a video game. And everybody can watch this, it's streamed live, and we will upload it so all the fans can watch this race whenever they want. Formula E and the eRace.
So there's Sebastian Buemi on the right.
And now we're going to start the second race immediately.
Okay,
Drivers, get ready.
Time for the second race then. Drivers need to get ready. Jean-Eric Vergne needs to get his feet on the pedals. How frustrated will Mike Conway be after throwing away that last race? And they're all getting lined up into position in reverse starting order from the way they finished that last one. So that means Buemi, I believe, will actually be on the pole position. There's Juan Carlos Herrera down at the end. He's the man who has won the chance to race with these guys. There he is. Well done, Juan Carlos.
Vamos a comenzar la segunda manga de esta eRace.
And now everybody getting ready to set the grid for the eRace here. The second race. Sebastian Buemi. They're wondering what's about to unfold in front of him. It's going to be starting on... Only time today he'll be starting on pole position, Sébastien Buemi. Jean-Eric Vergne getting ready as well. As Freinz getting ready to go. The race winner last time out. He'll be starting at the back of the grid then, as tension begins to rise here in Mexico City.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
So here we go. Now it's time for the drivers to hit race on this R-Factor 2 sim. Mike Conway's got a bit of a loose steering wheel there. That's going to be a challenge for him. Jean-Eric Vergne's cross about something. And here we go then. There's Daniel Abt in the middle of the pack in the Abt car. This is the view from Robin Freinz, right at the back of the field. He's got a lot of work and ground to make up. Here we go then. The race about to get underway. Away we go. It's the green lights here in Mexico City. It's Salvador Duran starting on pole position, and he holds the lead into turn one. Conway chases him. Spin for Daniel Abt. He gets clouted twice, and he's going to be pushed right to the back of the field. And there's also carnage in there. Duran's been spun. Chaver's round. And all that, I think, means Mike Conway is the man who's managed to take the lead. Oh, look at that. Robin Freinz ramming Chaver. That's not cool. And hopefully they'll all be able to get themselves out of that particular pickle that they found themselves in. But here's Jean-Eric Vergne then, who's got a very good start. He's up into second place. We go on board with the Frenchman through the stadium section. Going in a little bit deep, and so just cutting the corner. Now down into 13. A little bit wide, not really troubling the apex there at all. Nelson Piquet watching on. As the DS Virgin car clouts the curves. Who was that behind? Oliver Turvey going straight over, and he is going to be trying to put Jean-Eric Vergne under some pressure. That's the end of lap 1, on to lap 2 of 6 now, and we're on board with Oliver Turvey. The man from Carlisle racing, heading down into turn 2. As they get on the brakes, Turvey still not quite able to get past Vergne, hugging the inside line as they come through the long right-hander of 3. Is that opening up a bit there for Turvey? No, it's not. He takes the wide line in. Vergne's gone in too deep. There's contact between them. And Turvey sees the gap and spins Vergne. And Turvey spins himself. And Vergne's going to recover. Here comes Heidfeld through the middle to go past them both, but they all collide with everybody. And Heidfeld still doesn't get through, and it's still Vergne who's in that 3rd spot. As they make their way around now towards, oh, and another spin for Vergne, and another spin for Turvey. And that was a replay. My apologies, that was a replay, that incident we just saw. That was proper Murray Walker, that was. It almost looked like an identical incident because it was. Here is Sébastien Buemi that we're looking at here. It's still Conway who's leading the way, it seems. That's again really clouting the... Oh, Vergne stuck it in the wall. And that must have been a replay as well. Oh, and a roll for Vergne! Roll for Vergne! Vergne has had a massive accident. He's in the trees. Vergne's in the trees. Well, I don't know where he's going to go here. He's going onto the Grand Prix circuit. Meanwhile, Conway leads, Buemi second. This man, Loic Duval's in 3rd place now. Oliver Turvey's just had a shunt behind him. This one, Carlos Herrera, focusing on trying to take down the Formula E drivers he's racing against. As Buemi using all the road and a bit more through the final corner. You can see the view down of Daniel Abt. We're on board now with our race leader, Mike Conway. now on board with Buemi, second place. Conway is way up the road. I think Sean Eric's a bit bored now. I think now he's out of the race. He's just having a bit of a chill. But here's Mike Conway doing a great job. It's like British F3 all over again. There's Chava having fun at least, after his big accident in the opening corner. And there he is. Oh, and that's Turvey upside down. Turvey upside down. Topsy-turvy. As Duran now comes into the stadium complex. And just entirely, oh, that's rude. That's rude. Duran not at all behaving the way you'd expect. Or maybe exactly the way you'd expect, knowing him. So it's still Conway leading. On lap 5 of 6 now, but Vern's off, Jev's off, and Salvador just going straight on at turn 1, taking the Nelson Piquet line. He's not going to get through there though, is he? He's right on the back of Loic Duval though. This could be a podium finish for Salvador Duran. Oh, Duran hits Duval, and that means Daniel Abt is going to come through to third place. No, it's okay because Duval took a shortcut. We're on the last lap of the race, and this is the man, Mike Conway, who is leading it so comfortably. Buemi's out. Something went wrong with the brakes, I think. And this is Mike Conway though, through the left-hander. And I think Buemi's going to complain to the FIA here. Yeah, something about track limits. Not a good day for Sebastian Buemi. And I think he looks actually quite... Yeah. We're on the last lap of the race. And Mike Conway it is who's leading this one. Second is Oliver Turvey. This is the battle between Turvey and Duran. Oh, they're both in the wall. Wow. And that's going to allow Daniel Abt through. No, it's not, because Turvey managed to reverse in front of him. So here comes Duran, Turvey across the runoff area. But here comes Mike Conway now. Through the final corner comes Mike Conway, and he is the winner in the second race in the eRace. Victory for Conway. Great drive from the Englishman. No real trouble for him. Who's going to be second though? Duran or Turvey? That's the question. Robin Freint's still trying very hard. And Conway, although he's finished the race, is still cruising around there anyway. So Mike Conway, the winner of the E-Race. This race has been run on R Factor 2 using a Formula E mod. And well, Conway just getting the laps in, you know, you can't... This is valuable simulator time for these guys. So, Mike Conway, the winner of the world's first E-Race, pitting drivers against fans. Delight for Mike Conway. Delight as well for Juan Carlos Herrera, who got to race against his racing heroes here on R Factor 2. Thank you very much for joining us.